Hello there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is Matt. So today we're doing a pick a card reading, and we're going to channel through messages from your star family. So I'm going to be interested to see what's going to come through for you. We have 3 piles tonight. We have the energy with the fire agate. We have the intuition with the, I think, carnelian pendulum. And we have the magic card with, I want to say this is a heat-treated amethyst, to be honest. But they're all orange stones. So sacral energy wants to come through. Yeah, we're going to get some messages from the cosmos, from your star family. And yeah, so let's just take a second, center ourselves and breathe. And we're going to clear the energy. Take a moment to meditate on your pile. And once again, as always, this is a general reading. So only take the messages that feel like they resonate with your situation and your heart. And yeah, let's get going. Hi there, Pile 1. So you chose the energy card here, orange and orange with the fire agate. So tonight we're going to be looking at messages from your star family, and we're going to use the True Black Tarot to get us going with the messages here. So let's tune in. For my pile number 1, God, Source, star beings of the highest white light and benevolence, beings which are only of truth and love for the highest good of the collective watching right now, and the collective in total. So, let's tap in. I'm already seeing whales in the ocean. It reminds me of Avatar, the second Avatar movie, if you've seen that. And sort of this spiritual, almost cosmic energy that like whales have, and dolphins and stuff like that. I'm hearing like whale calls. So perhaps, I know that whale calls and dolphin calls carry frequency with it, like a healing frequency. So maybe that's something for you to look into, like going on YouTube or Spotify or something and looking up like whale frequencies, dolphin frequencies somehow. And a lot of that energy can also be linked to like Atlantis. Perhaps you had past lives in Atlantis. Atlantis had a lot of connections with star beings. Which is bringing me to like crystal technology, crystal cities, utilizing crystals. So connecting with crystals right now for you is going to be very beneficial. Charging them in the sunlight or the moonlight, and also charging them with your intention, and using them almost as amplifiers, right, for your own energy. Because alone, you know, they kind of need to be paired with energy, with intention and consciousness in order to kind of make that link, like a battery connection. So, star beings, I'm connected to like Atlantean star beings, or star beings who were once associated with Atlantean people and sort of the ocean. What messages do you have for my pile number 1? What messages do you have for my pile number 1? Yeah, these beings, whatever energy is coming through is very nature oriented. So the oceans, but also like the forests, I'm getting Mother Gaia, caring for the earth. Maybe that's something that you care about, is like connecting to the earth and like the well-being of the earth. I mean, we all should care about that, but okay. Let's get some messages for my pile number 1. And I apologize for the lighting situation right now. It's kind of dark in here because it's nighttime. So the light is on my camera is going to be a little bit bright. Messages for my pile number 1. Okay, wow. We have the Page of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, so earth energy coming through. We have the 9 of Wands. Wow. Messages for my beautiful pile number 1. From their star family, from the higher realms, from the cosmic dimensions. I'm really feeling like you've been on a journey. Like, I mean, we're all on a journey, but I feel like you've been like, you've been tested on your journey. You really have. And you're being congratulated and rewarded for everything that you've gone through and how much growth it's instilled in you. And you may be feeling like, when are things going to get better? Or when are things going to come into fruition? Because we have the 9 of Cups here with the 6 of Wands. So 9 of Cups is all about dreams coming into fruition. I'm going to pause the video and turn on the overhead light. Okay, this is better. Sorry about that. So yeah, 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment coming into fruition. And 6 of Wands is all about like being recognized for the leader that you are, overcoming difficulty, being successful, and getting your rewards, and really just being appreciated by people around you, you know, and almost put up on a pedestal in some type of way. And, you know, whatever journey you've been on, it feels like, you know, you've really had to like protect your energy here as you've been going through like a transformation. And you might be at a stage now where you're refusing to engage with like negativity, other people's negative energies coming towards you. And so there's this energy of like really holding on, protecting yourself, and like, you know, almost, I don't want to say for everybody going into attack mode if some negative energy comes your way, but like really like making it known, like, you cannot cross me, you cannot come into my energy. You've just been through so much with people and situations in your life up to this point that, and you know that it's time for you to begin something in a new direction, something positive, something beautiful, something, it's like you're allowing this new seed to start growing. And so you're really being protective of this new seed that you're growing and this new energy that you're beginning to embody here. Because with the butterflies here, that's transformative energy that you've been, you know, in the thick of. And it feels like it's, for some of you, it's been an arduous, long process. And it feels like, when is this gonna end. So now you're just kind of like really being protective of your self, of your resources, of your emotional resources, spiritual resources, because it's like your star family is saying that it's time for you to like bring in all that you need, all that you're wanting, energetically speaking, emotionally speaking. Of course, our journeys are lifelong. You know, if we got everything that we ever wanted, like in the middle of the journey, then we would only go down from there. There would only be something to lose. So it's like, but what this feels like is like you've reached the next level, or you're about to reach the next level, because we have the 9, which talks about like you're almost there. As you're watching this video, you're almost there. And there is greatness wired into your DNA is what I'm getting from your star family. And they're letting you know here through this video that you are destined for this like karmic return for all that you've invested in yourself, for the foundation that you've built for yourself on this new energetic ground, you know? And they're really saying, you don't have to worry about being worthy or not worthy of getting what you need, because it's done. It's done. There should be no question. This is your, I mean, I want to say birthright, but it's just a non-negotiable. And the manifestation of this energy will look different for all of you. And it will come in divine timing for all of you. That's very important for me to say. And I'm being guided to say that. 444 on the timer. This comes in at the perfect time. And your angels, your star family, the universe, the cosmic orchestration of your life, it all facilitates this to come in at the right time. So if you feel like it's not here yet, and you still feel like you're in this energy of like, oh my God, I've been on this journey. Everybody get away from me. Everybody who no longer serves me, everything that no longer serves me, stay away. Then you just have to know that you're in this energy, because that's the only way that you're going to get to this energy, is by cutting things off, and by protecting this new seedling that you've planted. You could have planted this a long time ago. But it's like now you're physically starting to move in a new direction. You know, at least you've made that decision, or you're understanding this, that you're taking that first step into a new direction that's positive, that's extremely positive. And this reminds me of Aslan from Narnia, which is like a symbol for God. And that's how I see it. And I think that's how it was intended. But you're about to go on this new adventure, and you're on the path of God, right? So this isn't a religious thing. This is just like spirit. This is just like divinity and the divine path of the human who is on the consciousness evolution journey. Your star family is coming through and saying you are a chosen one. This is something for you to know, to honor, to accept, to embody. And they're saying being a chosen one is going to look different for everybody. It's not one way of being. It is just embodying your God self. It is embodying your higher self and bringing that down and sharing that with the world as you take this step in a new direction. You know, you can be confident that I'm also hearing like you're not a bad person for keeping away negative energies. Maybe some of you fear that because you've been protective and guarded and like maybe potentially like snapping at negative energies coming at you from the outside. This is just, I don't know, it could be seen as a test. It could be seen as an opportunity to know your power and your worth and understand what you're not entertaining in your life anymore. You're a different person now. You're honoring that. And other people might not be able to be on your level. Other people from your past or maybe even your present. And that doesn't make them bad or wrong, but it means that perhaps they cannot go with you where you're going. Because you are meant for such beauty and grace and appreciation of yourself and of your life. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is about that, ultimate long-term happiness, success, abundance, fulfillment, establishing your legacy through the new steps you're taking in this new direction. You're setting yourself up for this long-term legacy. And it's like the path of the divine here. This is your divine path. Whatever you're doing in your life, it's whatever you know that you need to be doing. Even if you don't know what you need to be doing, this is about resonance and being. This is about your consciousness. This is about how you show up just in your beingness out in the world, right? So maybe that's why we have the Page of Pentacles showing up here, because, you're just discovering what you're doing as far as like work or career or purpose or what have you. But you've stepped into this frequency that's a match to like your purpose. And so you'll see these messages and opportunities and connections and situations coming into your life that are much more at your resonance right now with your connection with the divine, with your connection to your higher self. That's really what's coming through. And because I was picking up on like oceanic Atlantean, like whale energy, perhaps that this connecting to that is something that's going to help empower you and help tap into your higher self, your multidimensional self. Because the frequencies of all of that transcends the earth realm. It is, what's the saying? It is in the earth, but not of the earth, if that makes sense. So, yeah, it's like with the Two of Pentacles, it's like you're kind of like, there's still a couple toes still in the old reality, and you're just kind of like, all right, just got to keep going a little bit more. But this new reality is very present in your frequency as well, even if it's not fully like formed around you physically. It's like you can feel the two worlds merging and this world starting to kind of like take over in your consciousness. So that's where you're going to be operating from. Like, see, this like little ferret thing has chosen its side of its new reality. So Let's move these up a bit. And I'm going to pull from the Psychic Tarot here. So the star beings that we're connecting with, what messages do you have for my pile number 1? What messages do you have for my pile number 1? They're saying all of you have the ability and capacity to connect with us at any given moment. If you feel you are not in the resonance to reach us, ask us to help you raise your frequency to meet us halfway, and we will be there. It is about your intention, and it is about why you are choosing to connect with us. But know that we are available for you to support, to enlighten, to be present with you in meditation. Sometimes it isn't always about information that you are receiving, but it is about the being in that frequency with us, sharing that space. It does not always need to be intellectualized. It is a process of learning how to hold and maintain a higher frequency within the human body in a digestible way. And in time, as you continue to tap into that higher frequency and hold that in your body and become more comfortable with it, more information can come through in a clearer way to the human mind. Interesting. So, what else? I'm seeing like spaceships, like Star Trek. I mean, we are talking about Star Family here, so that makes sense, obviously. But, you know, a lot of these beings are on like ships that are like trans-dimensional vessels. And I'm still seeing like kind of like these control panel things and these beings sort of like connecting telepathically, trans-dimensionally with you upon your request. Okay, so let's bring in more messages for the people watching Pile 1. Beautiful star beings. Oh my goodness. Love begins. This is the Ace of Cups in the traditional tarot. This is a new beginning. This is a new opening, a portal into love. That higher frequency that you're protecting and walking into and attracting and embodying. This new frequency of love. These star beings embody this love, and they are here to connect with you through this love and share this love. And you may be experiencing love in a new way in your own personal life. It truly feels like you're embarking on a new love journey. And with that comes abundance. You're learning how to adjust your frequency to abundance. How it is not something for you to attain, but it is something for you to tune into within your being. It's going to be a beautiful journey. You have a beautiful journey ahead of you. I'm feeling and hearing and knowing and receiving from these beings. They're saying, if only you knew, if only you knew. We are not meant to know all things, but we can look forward with the understanding that good is coming our way in a new beginning that we are stepping into. And there's more of this nature energy. Connecting with nature is going to be a powerful ally in anchoring into this new love energy, because nature is love, immovable love, and connecting with the beauty of nature, and letting the old fall away as you connect with higher frequencies that bring you peace and joy, knowing that there are people around you and incoming who love you, who already love you deeply. Know how lovable you are. Know your ability to receive this confirmation of your own love, God's love for you. The connections coming in being a reflection of your connection to the source. Wow, that's powerful. I'm just noticing transformation here. Okay, let's see what else. Star beings connected with me now and connected with pile 1. What messages do you have for them? I'm hearing them say, drink from the cup that life offers you. Enjoy the small, seemingly mundane pleasures of this life. Drink it in, soak it in, appreciate it with gratitude. As you know, more will come in as you do that. But life is about to offer you cups that maybe you've never drank from before. Maybe you don't trust it, or maybe you don't, it's unfamiliar to you, even if it seems incredible. Maybe it seems too good to be true, but life will be offering you cups of joy and fulfillment, and it is your choice, and you're being given the opportunity to fully receive. And these gifts and blessings may not come in the form that you are familiar with or that you've preconceptualized in your mind. So it may seem unfamiliar, it may seem new and potentially intimidating at times. And this is because of loss that you've endured in your past. And having good things seemingly being taken away from you. But there is a higher order in all that is lost, in all that no longer serves you, in all that may be honored and released, for at one time it was there to serve you, and then it came and went, like as the seasons change. There's a perfection in all things, even though the ego may not want to hear this and accept this. There is divine order in all things, in the passing of a loved one, in the loss of a relationship, in the falling apart of a situation that you invested in. There is divine order in this, and it is only to move you up the vibrational spiral and to impart more understanding about the true nature of this universe, the true nature of God, the true nature of infinite consciousness and unconditional love, no matter time and space or distance or physical separation or anything like that. The loss in your life has taught you about the power of love. and that love is everlasting. Partnerships and alliances, yeah, you have new connections coming into your reality. And they're positive and they're on your level and they can see you and honor you for who you are. You just have to recognize them when they show up. You will feel it. It will be mutual. Not only romantic connections, but friendship connections, creative connections, business connections. You're meant to be, it's meant to be reflected back to you. What a good job you're doing. How high your frequency is becoming. These connections will reflect back to you all of that. And they're saying you're doing a good job by keeping away any energies that are not reflecting back your divinity to you. The connections coming into your life that are meant to positively impact you are going to reflect God back to you. And you will learn more about unity consciousness through this. I just keep seeing gold, abundance. And abundance will look different for all of you. Abundance is an energy, a state of being. It's not things, you know? It's not an accumulation of things or money. It's a vibration and way of being, of knowing that you have everything that you need, knowing that you are taken care of, knowing that you are connected with the divine at all times, knowing that you care about yourself first and foremost. And in that, you reflect that care to the others around you who are worthy of it, who can see you for who you are and appreciate what you have to offer. It's very strange, but I'm seeing a barbecue, so I don't know if that's resonant for anybody in any type of way, but I'm seeing like a summer barbecue in like a park or a backyard or something with family members or friends, community. So maybe you'll be experiencing something like that, like a gathering of people where there's shared celebration and food and all of that. So yeah, we have stand your ground, which is the Seven of Wands, which is that defensive, protective energy of being on a higher vibration and staving off anything that's not meeting you there, keeping it at bay. I think this is coming through again because your star family is wanting you to know that it is okay for you to do this. You're not being overly defensive. You'll know and recognize when the positive connections that are on your level are here, and then you'll drop the guard. But this has been an important part of your journey. This is coming through very strongly. This has been an important part of your journey. So don't doubt. Don't believe that you've been cutting off people wrongly, or don't feel guilty for having your guard up and keeping people away, even if it has hurt them. Maybe you feel guilt for potentially having hurt people. But again, this is about you raising your vibrational frequency, up leveling. And sometimes this requires leaving people behind. And some people aren't ready to go up with you. And it's okay to leave people in the reality that they have chosen. This is an important message for some of you, a lot of you. passion ignited, more ace energy. This is the Ace of Wands with the Ace of Cups. More new beginnings, more sparks of life force flowing within you, more movement in a positive direction, more awareness and understanding of a new reality that serves you and supports you, where you can offer who you really are and be received well and positively by your surroundings. This is your creativity, your art, what you enjoy doing, what you enjoy offering up to the world, what you're good at. This is your sensual energy, both of these together. This is your sensual energy. Honoring your sensual energy, protecting and being defensive and protective of your sensual energy. It is not for everybody. It is sacred. And you are honoring that. This is incredibly important. And you are leaving behind anyone who could not honor your sensual energy and meet you there. You're an extremely high vibrational person on an extremely high vibrational journey and path of light. And your sensuality is a part of that. And it is sacred, and not everybody can have access to that. But you're meant to experience it within yourself and within the right loving connections that will be coming in, or connection, singular. Like, this is a profound reawakening and reemerging for you. Out of the dark and into the light. And we have 9 of Wands again at the bottom. You are extremely spiritually resilient. And you have gone on a long spiritual journey through the darkness. And it takes an incredibly powerful soul and consciousness to do that and to come out and ready to experience life from this extremely positive, new perspective. So you're really being congratulated. And we have the 4 of Wands, which is celebration, union, divine union, partnership, foundation, and achievements, it says. Happy home. Maybe you're moving house. You know, maybe this is part of your new path, is a new home, or a new standard for your living environment. Your star family is watching and with you on this journey and inviting you to continue to connect if you haven't already been. And things in your life are about to start speeding up. Do not doubt this. Do not. You're a very special soul. This is profoundly coming through. You are a very special soul, and it's time to fully accept this and honor everything that has come before up to this point, and release it, and with an open heart invite in all of the blessings that you know are coming in, or that you're being, encouraged, or you're being told basically that these blessings are coming in. You're coming into balance with yourself and the universe. You're going to find yourself in a new positive flow. So, let me see here. To close this out, these were powerful messages. To close this out, I'm going to get one more card from this deck here. You chose the energy card. We're going to get one more. energy speaks for itself, really. Your frequency, your energy creating the new reality for you. And your star family is so incredibly proud of you. One final message for my pile number 1. Yeah, you're going through a death and rebirth of consciousness. And when you're going through that on the energetic, etheric level within your consciousness and energy field, it just mirrors in the physical. So that's just what's been happening. You know, it's just a part of this process. It's normal. You know, all the emotions that come with that, you know, process it, feel the pain and sadness of, and mourn, grieve the old reality that you've cut off. Say goodbye. Have a funeral for the old reality. And know that you're ascending, friend. You're ascending. And you have so many beings around you supporting you on this journey. It's a profound journey, and you're just an amazing soul, and I hope you receive this well. And thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages for you. And I'm doing personal readings. There's info in the description. If you would like to donate to support me and my channel, there's an email through PayPal, or there's Zelle and Cash App emails as well for that. So thank you so much for being here, joining me tonight. I really appreciate it, and hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye. Hi there, Pile 2. So you chose the Intuition card here with the, I believe, Carnelian pendulum. So I'm clearing the energy here from Pile 1. Very potent message. So I'm interested to see what's going to come through for you. But let's just clear the energy. And we are going to start with the True Black Tarot here. So tonight, or today, whenever you're watching this, it's tonight for me here filming. We're going to be channeling messages from your star family. What you need to know right now. You having chosen Pile 2, what your vibration is calling in as far as like messages that need to be heard and felt at this time. So the higher dimensional beings are already here with us tonight. They're very excited to be able to channel messages for you. And they're excited to reach more people who maybe aren't as keen on like extra-dimensional, extraterrestrial energy. They love new people becoming aware and exploring and being curious. So because this is coming through for your pile, maybe some of you aren't super familiar with like extraterrestrial consciousness and energy. But really, you know, when we're talking about higher dimensional beings, your guides, angels, star family, these are just beings that we're connected to on a spiritual level, and they are benevolent, and they want what is for your highest good, and they're here to serve humanity and help us raise our consciousness and ascend and evolve and all of that. So right away I'm seeing train energy. They're showing me like a railroad, like the Hogwarts Express kind of vibes. So be interested to expand on that. Definitely feels like you're going somewhere, but let's see. Okay. My beautiful star beings for my pile number 2. What is your message that you are wanting to impart to them at this time of them watching this video? Beautiful star beings for pile number 2. Pile number 2. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Hold on here, let me readjust my position. For my pile number 2, star family, star beings of the highest white light, for the highest good of the collective, destiny. With this destiny card here, I feel like this looks like a wormhole. I feel like you're quantum leaping into a new reality. You know, you're going through this wormhole. It's like a wormhole is space and time folding in and creating like a throughway from like point A to point Z because it's folded, you know? So your time jump or your timeline hopping, and you're being divinely guided in this process. And I feel like you have support around you. You certainly have divine support around you, but I'm also feeling like people around you in your life, if they aren't there now, you will certainly have friends around you supporting you and helping you feel abundant. Community is coming through. We have the Hanged Man. I always feel like this Hanged Man illustration is interesting and slightly unsettling, but mysterious in its own right. Okay. It's kind of like with the train energy that I was getting. It's like all you have to do is get on the train and then you're going to be taken for a ride to where you need to go. So potentially that could be a new opportunity coming in that is divinely orchestrated, you know, that is outside of your immediate control. It feels like taking your hands off the steering wheel, trusting that you're abundant, trusting that you have everything you need, trust that you have support around you and that people care and appreciate you and that there is joy to be had in your reality. Taking your hands off the control panel, the steering wheel, and letting destiny sort of take you where it's already taking you. Because if you're watching this video, it feels like you've already begun something and, you know, it's time to let the stream carry you to the next step. And to not over-intellectualize this process and journey. I feel like for many of you, you've already gone through your transformational process in a sense. I feel like you're more in this like secure, confident energy. And maybe you're just wondering, what else do I need to do? But it's like the wheels are already in motion, working for you. So something's already been set in motion for your benefit here is really what is coming through from your star family. What else? We have the Queen of Cups, 2 queens. See, I'm right about that. Confident, secure, flowing energy that you're tapping into. This is flow. This is high vibrational, intuitive, feminine energy here. Oh my God, with the 9 of Pentacles. secure, independent, trusting, abundant, appreciating, the fruits of your labor. Wow. Very positive energies. We have the Page of Swords. So for some of you, this could mean you're on a new journey of learning. It could be school, university, a class of some sort, new studies. Perhaps you're interested in diving into a new practice or study that you're learning more about. It could even be tarot, for example. That's just an example. King of Cups, my goodness. So we have masculine emotional energy coming in to match this feminine energy. Very interesting. This could talk about divine union, perhaps, for some of you. Seven of Cups, something that you've dreamt about for a while. Many of you have a powerful imagination, and your imagination, you have this gift to like bring it down into the physical reality here and appreciate it. So you can create anything. And with this emotional energy showing up here as well, you have this balanced emotional energy, which is helpful in your manifestation because emotions help generate the energy to manifest. With the thought, the mind space here, the imagination space, paired with the emotional space, this is like the sweet spot of manifestation here as far as energy. So there's something really great here that you're tapped into, and Spirit's wanting to acknowledge that. And your star family is wanting to acknowledge that. Let's see. We're going to pull from the Psychic Tarot now. Star family for our beautiful pile number 2. What is their message? For my beautiful pile number 2, what messages do you wish to impart on them at the time of them watching this, Star family? So, as you're moving on this new trajectory and being carried, it's going to involve you leaving things behind that don't serve you. 11:11 on the timer. It involves you leaving behind any remaining thought patterns, anxieties, worries, fears, connections, karmic, anything that isn't coming with you, that can't come with you vibrationally. Leaving that in the past, accepting that, and knowing that there is smoother sailing ahead. If you experienced any kind of difficulty in the past, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, relationally, physically, financially, any of it, it's like this is a new you that is, or it might not even be a fully new you, but this is a stable, abundant, independent, balanced you that is, that you're vibrating with and moving forward as. So don't fear anything that is not coming with you, or don't feel bad, is what's coming through. Maybe certain friendships aren't coming with you where you're going on this new path. Or maybe you'll just be asked to create space with certain things that you care about. And, Hanged Man talks about release, surrender, sacrifice. So maybe in order for you to fulfill this destined path of like abundance and emotional fulfillment and appreciation of your own life and your own path and yourself, you just might have to create space and surrender some things that maybe you do care about. And that's okay, because you're worth it. You know, maybe you're not even moving on from negative things. Maybe you're moving on from amazing things, family members, friendships, your home, something that you care about and are feel connected to, but it's time to go in on your path. And so this is encouragement from your star family to believe in this path and believe in yourself, and understand that we can't take everything that we love with us all the time, you know, on every journey. And they will always be there. The things that really matter and are meant to be with you and are connected with you, those will always be there. And you will always have those things to connect to emotionally, you know. You might be a sentimental person who values emotional connections with the people in your life, but they're not going anywhere, spiritually speaking, you know? So let's get you another card. Let's keep going. Yeah, I just feel like you're really being nudged along and encouraged to just let good things happen for you, which is amazing, you know? Sometimes even those incredible opportunities and paths there can be bittersweet energy associated with that, but there's a bigger plan going on here. Yeah, we have the universe, which is the world card. So this is about completion. The world in tarot, traditional tarot, is the final card in the tarot journey. And it denotes like completion of a journey and then the beginning of a new journey. So you're meant to go off and see the world. You're meant to go on this journey. You're meant to like experience the world through like this version of you that is loving and open and receptive and supported and abundant. And it's okay to embrace this, you know? Like everything that's come before is allowing you to have this journey. It's the reason why you're in such a good energy to go on this journey is because all of the people, places, things that have come before have supported that and vibrationally lifted you up, you know? So you're honoring the past, you're honoring the people you love, you're honoring everything that you're coming from by choosing this path, by choosing this journey. Sorry for the awkward angle of the shuffling. I'm still kind of getting used to shuffling on camera. Crown chakra. So this is your connection with the universe. It's at the top of your head. And this is where Source connects with you in the physical body. We have chakras that are above our physical body as well. But this is at the top of your head where the divine meets the physical. And it's like you receiving downloads, you receiving information, inspiration, divine knowledge that supports you, that guides you, that leads you, that uplifts you, that asserts your knowingness of certain things. So whatever path you're on, it's like it feels like you're very astute and aware and sharp and connected and tapped in to whatever it is that you do and are working on. Maybe you are into spiritual arts in some kind of way, and even if you're not, you still have that link, that divine link, where you still have access. And that comes through in whatever it is that you do in a very meaningful, profound way. And that's why people love you and why you're so supported and why you're being encouraged to go on this, take this journey and this path. Let's get more. Heart chakra. So this connects with this King and Queen of Cups here. This is a very heart-opening journey that you're on. And it's bringing you into balance, and everybody, I feel like everybody that you come into contact with benefits from your presence, benefits from your heart energy, benefits from the way that you express yourself and radiate your own energy, because it's coming from the heart. And that's only going to expand as you step out and really show the world who you are and say, I'm here and I have something of value to share just through my pure beingness. 444 on the timer. And you're meant to experience love and connection. And, you know, if perhaps you're already connected with somebody in a romantic sense, and feeling that support and connection with them. Others of you are on the journey to attracting this divine counterpart, somebody who can really see you emotionally and resonate with you on the heart level. And it's like they're going where you're going. And for some of you, if you are leaving behind or needing to create distance from a loved one in some type of way, someone that you're emotionally connected to, you're being reminded that you're still connected through the heart center. You're not actually leaving anything behind. You're not, by you embracing your independence here with this Nine of Pentacles, which is all about independence and being strong in your own power, you can embody both this connection emotionally, spiritually, romantically, and also this I am my own person and I am capable of, thriving. So it's going to resonate differently for the different people watching, but this is powerful and beautiful. And we have transformation at the bottom here. So going through this like transformative awakening journey, spreading your wings and flying and letting yourself be seen for like the healing presence that you are, And I mean, I feel abundance. This is the Five of Pentacles here. I feel abundance for you, but maybe there's fear of leaving behind certain resources that you've depended on so that you can depend on yourself financially now. And maybe there's some fear or apprehension, but it's like you're being encouraged by the universe that you've got this. You really have everything that you need. You're being set up for success here. You're totally abundant, and it's really just a mindset that you're tapping into, that you have everything that you need and that you're not lacking anything by going on this journey. You're not losing anything. You're not being abandoned by the universe. You're not being abandoned by people who love you. You're not abandoning people that you love. That's not what this is about. Maybe there's some fears around that, but this is about you stepping into your power and owning it. You're a powerful light being and you have a mission, right? And that's why this is all happening for you, because you have a mission to move ahead. God, you're not serving God in the highest way that you can if you're staying stuck, or if you're stuck in the past or stuck in one spot. The universe wants you moving up and out, That's really what's coming through. And having had that firm foundation to have set you up for success, and really, like, this is just worth celebrating This could involve moving your, like, relocating, moving your living situation. Again, I'm kind of getting the imagery of like going off to Hogwarts for the first time on the Hogwarts Express and like leaving everything you've known behind and about to experience this whole new world on your own. And all the blessings and mysteries and surprises that are in store for you on this new journey. So we had your intuition card here, right? So you're definitely being asked to trust the intuitive downloads, messages, feelings that you're getting within your heart and your higher consciousness. But we're going to get some more cards from the Prism Oracle here to expand as a final message. Wow, confidence. So this is back to that power energy that was showing up here. Fully owning your confidence, your power, your independence, and just surrendering to it, you know? Allowing life to carry you forward and know that you've got this. You know? This is about who you are. Don't doubt who you are, that who you are is incredible and amazing. Because it truly, truly is. Okay. Your star family's so proud of you. They're saying they want you to feel at home within yourself. You are your home. Feel at home within yourself and you'll always be home wherever you go, they're saying. That feels really powerful. And like some of you really need to hear that. And again, you're always supported energetically from the spirit realms, from the higher dimensions, from the cosmic realities, and from the people in your life that love you and that you love. Comfort. Yeah, you have everything you need. You're gonna be comfortable, and you can be comfortable riding the wave as life carries you, like I've been saying. You can get comfortable in this new reality, and you're gonna be comfortable wherever you're living. That's what's coming through. And you're blossoming. You're gonna settle in really quickly to wherever this new direction is. You're gonna settle in really quickly and become comfortable with it very quickly. So that might surprise some of you, but it's amazing. This is a cool energy about a new journey. So I'm happy to be able to connect with the people resonating with this pile. Okay, we have illumination and consciousness. So you're awakening to the power of your own consciousness and what a powerful creator being you are. And like maybe you've always been this way, but you just haven't fully like acknowledged yourself for that. But this is your star family really acknowledging you. You provide so much light to this world. And in return, the world is going to reflect this light back to you as it has. Amazing. And then at the bottom of the deck here, we have success. This is what you're meant for. Know it, believe it, own it, receive it, trust it. You've got this, and I believe in you. Be at peace with this. Be at peace with this. This is who you are, my friend. This is who you are. Your star family is incredibly proud of you once again. You're going places. Let yourself go places. Let yourself have everything that you can have. You know? Wow. How cool. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I really, truly appreciate you all, each and every one of you, for joining me, for supporting me. A couple things. I'm doing personal readings. There's information about that in the description box below. And there's also emails and like Zelle and Cash App profiles that you can support me with if you choose to. Wholly appreciated, never expected. But again, thank you so much for being here. I'm having so much fun on this journey with you, and I hope I get to connect with you again in the future. So thank you so much, and have a good day or night wherever you are. Bye. Hi there, my awesome pile 3. So I'm just clearing the energy from the last pile real quick. Okay, there we go. Not too intense of a flame. So you chose the magic card here. Amazing. With this orange stone. I want to say it's heat treated amethyst, but that's just a guess. But it's still pretty. So today we're channeling messages from your star family, from star beings who are connecting with you. These are beings of higher light consciousness for the highest good of the collective here on Earth, of the highest truth, the highest light, the highest love. So know that as we connect with them, we're gonna start by pulling tarot from the True Black Tarot here. Let's just give this a good shuffle and we'll kind of tune in to these beings. For my pile number 3, lovely star beings. My lovely pile number 3, pile number 3, pile number 3. I'm seeing blue jays. I'm seeing like birds, blue birds. There is an alien or a ET, extra dimensional race of beings known as the blue avians. If you're into this sort of thing, you might already be aware of them. But they're one of the many higher consciousness races who are helping humanity here on Earth, helping us evolve, ascend. When we connect with higher beings, we always want to use discernment and know that we're only connecting with that which is of the highest, purest white light. So in connecting with these star beings and in receiving the energy of the blue avians, we know and we can be positive and sure that these are positive beings, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm getting the blue avians. I was seeing blue jays, which is my sign for the blue avians. And also communication coming in. Also your self-expression, developing and healing and expanding. Putting yourself out there is coming through for many of you watching this pile. Stepping into your authenticity, not fearing speaking up when you need to speak up, saying what you need to say to who you need to say it to, picking your battles, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to set a boundary, knowing, all of that, knowing when to be firm with your words, even if you're not used to that. That's coming through with this pile. So, star beings, lovely star beings. What is coming through for my beautiful pile number 3, who chose the magic card? What is coming through? What wants to be known? We have 2 cards here. We have the 7 of Pentacles here. And we have Anant, which talks about like cycles, infinity, infinite never-ending energy and consciousness, the infinite nature of life itself, or rather the cycles of the natural infinite cycles of life and death and rebirth, rather. The Hierophant, So high consciousness knowledge coming through, making itself known. Let's see what else wants to come through. These are interesting energies. Pardon the awkward angle here with the shuffling. I haven't mastered like the shuffling on camera thing fully, or I've just started doing it. My beautiful star beings, for my pile number 3, what are the messages you want to impart to them as they watch this? We have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So there's some fast-moving energy, communication. These are both, this is, Page of Wands is about communication coming in, information coming in. And Knight of Swords is information coming in very quickly, rushing in, energy rushing in. So 2 fast-moving cards, but then we have this slow-moving energy with this patience energy with the 7 of Pentacles. So that's interesting contrast there. Let's see. I actually want to get more of these cards. I didn't pull more than this for the other groups as far as from the True Black deck, but we have the 2 of Cups. Interesting. So something about relationships coming through. These energies are a little bit more, I don't know what the word would be. Ambiguous, cryptic, symbolic. But let's tap in. Let's tap in. Because there's messages these star beings want to impart and share with you. Pile number 3. I am hearing something about God right now, like your connection with God. Maybe this is a journey and a process that you've been in of like your faith being tested or being even broken at some point, and truly like coming into a deeper, higher understanding of God, of the infinite, of the greater, higher Father, divine Father energy. Interesting. Maybe in the past there was a part of you that was a little bit immature, reckless, impulsive, moved too quickly, made decisions that maybe you felt like you regretted after, or maybe it hasn't been super harmful or anything, but maybe you're just learning how to rein in your energy or something. That's for some of you, and you're learning how to deepen your connection with God and allow things to sit and be still and have patience. Maybe you're learning patience with the process. Maybe you have this impulse to move quickly and go for something and attack something in a sense. But you're learning, it's like as you connect with this like bigger energy, this more like profound, infinite energy, and you're learning more about this, you're learning patience and you're learning how to settle and be still and quiet, and maybe you're learning how to meditate. For some of you, that's for some of you. For others of you, a message is coming through that you are a revolutionary, you are a way shower, you're forging a new path through who you are through how you operate, through your fire, through your intellect. You cut through BS, you cut through obstacles, and you're serving the divine and the greater plan in this way. Take it as it resonates. Take it as it fits who you are. This message is meant to be confirmational for something that you've already felt. But I definitely just feel this connection with like God coming through and like understanding. I mean, God in full is unknowable to the human, but coming into a deeper understanding of what that means to you and what infinite consciousness means to you. And it's interesting. Two of Cups. Let's get more. I'm interested to know. This is too many cards. That was a whole stack. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Patience energy. Slow and steady. So while this energy is very impulsive and fast, we're also getting this patience and taking your time with something, letting seeds grow. Maybe you're learning this lesson in your life right now about the process. You know, maybe you are impatient and want everything to happen now, and, you know, truly understanding the power and the cycles of life in the universe is understanding that everything is a process, everything is a cyclical. And when you plant a seed, you have to allow it the time and space to grow and the right environment and conditions for something to grow. And you can't like always be checking on the seed and unearthing it to see what the progress is, because that would destroy the progress. So for some of you, this is something that you're coming into understanding of from like maybe your circumstances or maybe life itself is teaching you this in a way that might feel humbling. For others of you, maybe this is in regards to connection, to relationships. You know, maybe you have a tendency to want to rush into a relationship, and rush the process of a relationship that's currently in your life, but understanding that a relationship is like a garden that you're cultivating. So if there's a connection in your life that's in your life now or that will be soon coming in, there's this message coming from your star family right now that be present and take your time and allow things to grow and develop at a natural pace, in the natural order of things. Don't try to be God. Don't try to be in control and play God in that situation. Because everything has its own life cycle and growth cycle, rather. And it's funny because at the bottom here we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about putting in the work and seeing the progress over time as you continuously put in the effort and the work. So, yeah, this is just a message about patience coming through for some of you. For those of you that just are very naturally go, cut through, forge ahead, rush in, there's a message that maybe if you're connecting with others or a special somebody in particular, maybe they don't operate that way. Maybe they are more slow and steady. And so there's this call to be mature in that dynamic and to hold space and to know that not everybody moves at the same pace, even in a partnership. And that there can be some compromise with that. in allowing something to develop and not just, like I was saying, to really put in the work and watch something develop. Beautiful star beings, what message do you want to share with pile 3 today? For pile number 3, star beings, again, the blue avians are coming through. We have Judgment, and we have the 5 of Swords. So there's this new higher understanding coming in, or wanting to come in and be known. Again, if this message is resonating, you'll know. And, you'll watch the whole video through. Sometimes when people watch tarot readings, we don't want to hear certain things that reflect back like growth, like, a lesson that we're needing to learn or what have you, or something that might feel humbling in some kind of way. But a message coming through here is that you're going through this awakening to a higher understanding that when we overact, when we take too much action and we're constantly taking action, forcing things to happen or rushing things, that's coming from pain and fear of failure. So perhaps as you're watching this, there's some situation in which you're acting too brash and quickly because you're afraid of failure in some kind of way, or you're afraid of a painful situation if you were not to act. When in reality, what's going to bring you and connect you with what you want and desire and what fulfills you is through this process of slow and steady and just allowing things to take its natural course and grow. This feels like a big awakening moment for you if you're resonating with this message here. And your star family wants you to know from on high that this is a powerful journey that you're on of this new understanding, and that it takes bravery and maturity to receive this understanding and to integrate it and to accept certain things, and it's interesting because we do have the 10 of Cups at the bottom here, which can talk about a fulfilling relationship, ultimate emotional contentment with family, connections, that kind of thing. So perhaps this is talking about relationships for some of you, and how you are meant for this emotional long-term fulfillment here with a person in a union with the 2 of Cups as well. But it's just asking you to really look at yourself and look at how you show up in relationships, and don't rush things, And I know, again, some people don't like to be told these things in a tarot reading on YouTube, People don't like to be told how to think or what to do. But I would assume that you're only continuing to watch this pile because you're wanting it. You're wanting the message, and it's resonating on some deeper level. So those are those cards. We're now going to pull from the Psychic Tarot and expand upon this. So, beautiful star beings for my lovely pile number 3s here. What messages do you want to share with pile number 3 today? Pile number 3. Okay, interesting. These came out for pile number 2. Crown chakra and the universe card, which is the world card in traditional tarot. So that's more about like ending a cycle in your life and completing something, coming into some new understanding, a bigger understanding, an expanded understanding, higher consciousness energy coming through. So that takes maturity. It takes maturity to see ways in which like we haven't been mature in the past, and now we are coming into maturity so that we can just acknowledge certain things and ascend. Like this is higher information and wisdom streaming in through your crown chakra, where the spiritual and divine meet the physical at the top of your head. You are receiving cosmic knowledge. And this is what's helping guide you into healthy connection and relationship towards your ultimate happiness and fulfillment with another person and within yourself, and within your connection with God. Maybe for some of you, this rushing, wanting things right now, slightly immature energy has been associated with God and with the universe and with like the law of attraction, the way things work, universal law. Why can't I have this now? Why do bad things happen? Why have I gotten hurt in the past? But this new understanding that you're coming into is like all things happen for a reason and a season. It's coming into maturity as far as your relationship with the divine and how things are meant to flow and work in the universal scheme of things. So again, if you're still watching, I commend you for having this maturity and awareness and understanding and just complete willingness to grow and just connect meaningfully with your reality and with the divine. Wow, we have fulfillment of wishes, which is the 9 of Cups in traditional tarot. So you're opening, it's like as you're going through this process of like awakening to higher consciousness, connecting with God in a new way, seeing yourself and patterns and things like that in a new way, seeing fear of failure and defeat in a new way. It's like as you're moving through this process, it's like you're opening up this treasure chest where there's blessings there for you. There are blessings there for you. And this is the 9 of Cups, and you have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the True Black Tarot deck. Excuse me. So you're making progress. There's a progression here in the energy. You're on your way. And that's because you're integrating this maturity, this spiritual maturity, and getting your consciousness in a place to where you can connect with others in a solid way that sticks and not kind of like the flames that burn bright but quickly, and then burn out. You're really discovering something new here, which is beautiful. And this is leading you towards your ultimate wish fulfillment. So good job. Keep up the good work here with your awareness and your consciousness evolution journey. That's really what your star family is saying. You're learning so much right now. And learning in and of itself, intellectually, energetically, that's cutting through a lot of the issues that have maybe blocked consciousness from expanding previously. Wow, we have hope. I think this is the Star card. I'm pretty sure. But this is like seeing a new way of being, seeing the light of God and the universe in a new way, and feeling hopeful and positive about how things can be moving forward, and holding it in your hand. It's not, God is not far away. You know, you're learning that God is not something that's distant and far away. Perhaps some of you have come from like heavy religious programming that taught you that God was separate from you, that God was a being out in the universe that was judging you, or, you know, with the judgment card here. You're learning that God is within you, that you can hold God in your hands. God is all things. God is in everything. God is in the shadow and the light. And you're choosing now to look at the light and the positive aspects of God, of your connection with God, of your connection with other people. And you're now starting to move into this positive new perspective. Some of you, yeah, with the Hierophant here, that can talk about like the church. So some of you might relate to having come from the church growing up, or for much of your life, and now you're starting to see a new, more expanded way of viewing God, not just a finite way of seeing God, or like the way that man would have you see God, but seeing God the way God would have you see God, and not through the words of men or women, or you know, for some people, religion and that kind of thing is very healing and meaningful, and no one can take that away from you, you know? But it's just knowing that God is limitless and God is right here with you. And you don't have to read from a book to know God. You don't have to, you know, sit in a building to know God. God is omnipresent. It is bigger than, God is bigger than religion. And that might trigger some people in me saying this. I feel like this whole reading might trigger some people, but God is bigger than religion. You know, God is bigger than any preacher, priest, church, establishment, organization. God is bigger than the Vatican. God is everything. And that is a profound understanding. God is in your enemies. God is in the people that you don't understand, and you don't understand why they would do the things that they do. But it's about seeing the God in everyone, even if they think completely differently than you. It doesn't mean that you have to invite them into your life, into your space, but it's just seeing the beauty that's there, even if it's not your thing, you know? I want to get one more, actually. I'm being called to get one more. Emotional loss. Interesting. So, with new understandings, with higher perspective, sometimes we can mourn the old version of ourselves that had held other beliefs that limited us. And so we need to hold space for that to be grieved, in a sense, if this is resonating with you, you know? Or grieving the ways in which we behaved that blocked us and limited us, or that were coming from fear of pain and defeat. The ways in which we overcompensated potentially, and maybe potentially hurt other people in the process, or hurt ourselves. Understanding the ways in which we approached relationships from a way that was not in resonance with our true selves, our true souls, that was more in resonance with pain and fear of loss. And so we approached these relationships in a way that caused more pain because we were approaching it from the vibration of pain. So then it just created a cycle of pain, you know? But it's like now we can let that go. We can grieve that old way of being and move on. And allow the process to carry us back towards the light here, from our heart space back to the light. We can give our pain back to the source where it came from, back to God. God, I give my pain back to you. I give my problems and my judgments of self and others back to you. And there's beauty in that process. And God happily takes that old energy and just turns it back into light. And it goes back home to the source to be transformed and healed. Which is incredible and profound and beautiful when you understand that that's how it works. These readings have been so profound tonight, and I'm so grateful that star beings have brought through such divine messages that we need to hear. At the bottom, we have the solar plexus chakra, which is all about your power center and acting from an empowered, stable, solid place and not from insecurity or fear, and really allowing ourselves to act in a harmonized, grounded way in connections and situations that we want to happen. Yeah, harmonize. The heart is what harmonizes the earthly and the cosmic energies, bringing things into manifestation, making things happen. We attract what we need and desire through our heart. We attract what we are through our heart, our resonance. Our heart is like a beacon that sends out signals that attracts in what our heart is, where our heart is operating at. So when we can release this pain and sadness over the past, how we've handled things, who we were in the past, we're healing our heart. And so our heart can emit a pure, cleaner frequency that brings in more light and more God into our life and experience. And it's this whole reading, your star family is saying, is just about awareness and your expanding, growing awareness. And this awareness that you're gaining in and of itself is what's bringing through new energy. It's incredible. So we had the magic card here. I think through this process that you're in, you're experiencing the magic of life. You're going to be shortly experiencing the magic of life in a whole new way because you're connecting with life in a new way. So we're going to get some more of these cards for my pile number 3 from their star family. My pile number 3 from their star family. What else wants to come through? Determination. So determination kind of connects with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords here, this determined energy. So even if you have struggled with how you've shown up in certain situations in the past, I feel like because you're still watching this video and having the maturity to, have this confirmation of what you're already feeling and sensing be reflected back to you. It's like you're determined to get to a better energy, to reach the light here. You're determined. And that's incredible. And you're being commended for that because it takes brave souls and that maturity, coming into your maturity. And you can be at any age. Maturity and age have no relationship at a certain point, So props to you. for climbing mountains and doing what you need to do to better yourself and improve your life and improve your understanding of things and ultimately bring through everything that you want through that process. Ideation. So you are very intellectual, which is probably why you're still watching this, because you're interested and intrigued by and provoked by, new ideas. You want new ideas. You want a revolution in your own life. That's incredible. You're really being acknowledged here by your star family and God itself. Star beings often have a closer connection and relationship with God. Abundance. So really, this shift is allowing you to really cultivate abundance in a whole new way and watch it grow in a meaningful way, in a stable, solid way. And we have illumination. So yeah, so much is being illuminated for you at this current stage in your life as you're watching this video. This video should really just be confirmation of things that you're already coming into awareness of. That's how it works. It's not meant to go against your own intuition. It's meant to work in unison with your intuition, confirm your intuition, and really work with you. So you're allowing clarity to come through and illumination to happen, and you're looking at yourself. You're lighting up, the dark recesses of your shadow and saying, okay, that's there. I can acknowledge it and feel the pain and feel sad about it, and then come back to the light and give that back to the light and connect with the people in my life who mean something to me, or attract the relationships that I know I'm capable of and I deserve ultimately, and that I deserve to allow relationships to grow naturally and organically and not force anything and not try to make somebody see my perspective or make somebody see me, but naturally allow it to happen. Yeah, these are the messages that I'm getting from your star family. I'm so grateful for you joining me tonight. There's information about personal readings down in the description below. And there's also information about contributing to support me in the channel if you so choose. And yeah, I'm just really happy to be connecting with you guys. We're all on amazing journeys here, and you definitely are, and I commend you, and I hope to connect with you again in the future. So have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.